like, yeah, no, Muhammad never do this, never.
Literally
She
never.
rocks up here. Like, baby, look at what I posted. I'm standing next to Jareen. He's trying to be supportive and crash out at the same time. He's like, he doesn't say anything. He's like, Gus, he pulls me to the side. He's like, minus 5K. It's like, 5K is too little, yeah?
And say like it shouldn't be about like what a woman wears, what a woman does this. Attire does play a huge role in like the cases and everything like that. Simply because if your attire is identifying with like what a dude watches in their private time, you know what I mean? You can't expect them not to look.
I was thinking, do you guys think that commitment differs between male and female? Do you think they show commitments differently?
Most definitely.
Slap. What you saying?
He's like,
Slap.
Do it then.
No, slap.
No, do it.
It's your boy, Paki G, Lau and the Yang for what you thinking. It's for David, and I'm here with
Jaree, that's JAREE Big D, baby. You know
Talk
what it
to
is.
us.
Timulang man, them Sabona is your boy Kira Rams, and the D is where it should be.
Alright, it's Troy Malange, and I don't know why everybody's on that D.
You gotta find the D, Troy.
Gotta find it.
One day you'll find the D.
I hope so.
Maybe episode 100.
Hey. If you have a D out there for me, send it.
It's alright.
So, boys, I wanted to ask, how do you guys feel about like having a daughter child? Because there's Raj, why are you smiling at me, bro? Because there's usually that stigma around guys not wanting daughters. I just wanted to unpack that. What's the feel of having a daughter?
I feel like for me, most definitely it's 'cause, like the fact of like your daughter's someday gonna get child. So it's like maybe and that's why you need to name your daughter Paul, bro. Because no one's gonna run around saying I child Paul. You know what I mean? Or like as long as
you guys get this guy.
and I feel like it's more a thing of like if I have more sons than I do daughters, I'm cool with it, man. I ain't really bothered.
What's your dream number of kids actually?
6, 7,
Jeez.
yeah.
Okay.
Clean, big family.
So what you saying, like
Back of kids.
five dudes and then a daughter?
Nah, probably 3, even equal numbers, bro. 3, or yeah. But the outlier needs to be more sons.
Before we move to the other guys, what's wrong with your daughter getting child? You're child someone's daughter.
Oh,
Let's unpack that. I need to understand.
Oh, you need to understand it.
Why is there such an entitlement with your daughter's like sexual life? Why do you care that she's
Because
sleeping?
as my daughter, she's precious. I've raised her to be like the little princess for some dude to walk up and, hey, my name's John, sir. And then you know that John is
must
doing the
be
most to your daughter, you know what I mean?
So
it's a different, it's like the power dynamic has shifted from me to John now. She's more like submissive to John. Dad, I want to go see him. You're saying like the power
There's that
dynamic has
transition.
changed. So I
I
feel
like
like
that point.
I hope
he
he knows how wrong he sounds.
Yeah.
I just hope so.
So yeah, that's it for
So
me.
the power dynamic changes
Yeah.
and she's not as precious anymore.
Yeah.
So her having sex.
Nah,
Makes sense. Straight set up.
Really walked into it.
I'm asking how having sex makes her not precious anymore.
As my daughter that I raised you to be my little cutie, chubby little thing, and then now you throat gobbling and stuff like that. That's
You what?
different.
Double down. But you also getting someone's daughter to be thought gobbling you, bro. Wait.
In respect,
And
I
you
do it
use
in
someone's
respect.
daughter to get
In
those
respect.
daughters.
And
Yeah.
I, respectfully, respecting the family. I pay homage. I'm an honorable man. I don't really do it like,
So,
you know
so
what I'm
why
saying?
can't your daughter do it respectfully?
With
I
another
don't know
man.
about that. Just my daughter. It's a different dynamic, man. Come on, double standard up.
Anyway, the rest of the panel, proceed.
Ramsey?
Ramsey shaking.
Give us the PR answer.
There's no depth to this one. It's just it's a tough world out there, and so like you can't avoid that. So you can't help but think that, like you said, your little princess, so vulnerable, like raised you to be this egg, and obviously another man's gonna treat you like an egg, but like things happen out there in the world. So
Now they cracking you as the egg, bro.
Stop it. Where is this going?
So yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's it.
It's interesting. You guys' perception of sex intrigues me every podcast.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I'm currently not hoping to have kids, but I think I would have loved the daughter more than the son.
For real.
For me, that would have made more sense. Yeah, like girls tend to be more closer to their dads, and moms the other way around.
Not really.
Okay.
I can atone.
Just because
Yeah, same here.
you're an outlier, or both of you are.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen. Yeah.
I think I would have loved the daughter.
Yeah.
Real you.
Because your daughter's precious and you want to take care of her.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
create that relationship. I don't understand it. That's why I was asking you guys. I was honestly perplexed. And I know last time you guys said I should answer first. I'll try to do this as we did in this.
Yeah, because you're a torty, bro.
Yeah,
you feel like
Yeah, very
disappear.
torty.
I
And
don't-
sometimes we let you run away and be like,
I don't get that entitlement of like guys with their daughters like sexual life and like I mean everyone's gonna have sex. That's how you made the kid.
Yo.
So,
Yeah.
But also, when I was speaking, sorry, earlier, I wasn't speaking more about sexually or with having a relationship. I was just saying, like, the world is hella tough. Ladies out there, so.
Especially in
Yeah.
South Africa.
My little baby.
especially for women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I did say, so I'm just gonna go.
PR.
What's that
PR. Let me hear what I said at first.
It's like I mean, in case you guys thought that, let me make sure that I'm not in Team Dorito where I want to skip on who is she sleeping with?
Yeah.
Who is this? Also, there's been a Twitter trend happening currently where fathers are bathing with their daughters, and people
Yeah,
had
from a
like,
young age.
yeah, people had like mixed emotions about that day. Some people are saying it's inappropriate. Some people are like, no, it's his daughter. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think
I think.
I
Do you guys want me to start?
I mean, it's
You
not
guys want me
because
to
we all
start?
know.
Yeah. I think it depends on the age. There's an age bracket where it
Yeah,
just
true.
looks weird. When you're still younger, it's fine.
Yeah.
But then when you maybe like 13 vibes, it's just like it just looks awkward.
13, bro. You're supposed to stop that after like 2, bro.
I think so. I agree with you. Like I think when they're still like
Yeah,
like
baby, yeah.
it makes sense. Like it's like okay, you don't see anything. you're
13 is
baby.
too
What about
far.
a 6-year-old?
Nah, that's too far. She already open to the, like now. Oh, my dad has a penis. Okay, now it's
Yeah, and then they start making. No, 6 they are.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Bro, yeah, they start
I was
talking
on
nonsense.
ETV after 12, bro.
At 6.
6.
Yeah.
Jerry.
I used to
Aye,
sit
but
around.
Jerry.
I remember this one time my dad tried
Check
to
on
catch
him.
me. I fell asleep.
Check a jury.
And I pretended, and he waited for me. And he waited, and then he walked out, and then he knew. I heard him laughing. I was like, it's
At 6?
Yeah,
What grade are you at? 6?
You're not in a grade yet.
I probably was 1. Yeah, grade 1.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. ETV. Yeah, that's wild.
No, please.
What was your guys' first encounter if 6 is too young?
What? First encounter of?
Seeing a sexual scene.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like I was already in primary school. Maybe like 10, 11.
I remember it was on my Nokia E35.
What age was that?
I don't know, just before 10, but after 7.
That age
So
I was
good
selling
seeing
it, boy.
You were selling what?
The videos.
Jerry's
'cause I had-
been on motion,
I had
bro.
BBM, so like they had the restrictions, but so people used
You were
to come.
selling. You're a
selling
distributor.
porn.
One distributor.
Yeah, because like I mean, dudes wanted the stuff, so like they didn't know where to get it. So I had the video, it'd be like 10 rand a video. In a day, I'd walk out of school with like 200.
That's insane, bro.
My best customer was this one Indian dude. He just pull up with 150.
You're in Kanye almost at the same end. What do you mean you're selling porn at 10?
Yeah, because like I had the BBM. That's like quick. Like I was businessman. I'm a businessman always before anything.
But porn.
What's your
What's your
friend?
relationship?
Not
with your
lollipops,
cousin?
we're not porn.
My relationship with my cousin's chill, man. Oh yeah. What you talking about, man?
So, earlier on, Jareed and I were speaking, and he wanted to speak about women's attire. I don't know where he's trying to get with this
Yeah,
topic,
but
but
let me-
I'll give him the floor to land.
Let me land.
Alright. So now I was watching like this. You know how feminism and say like it shouldn't be about like what a woman wears, what a woman does this, and then like I started thinking on it like yo. Attire does play a huge role in like the cases and everything like that. Simply because if your attire is identifying with like what a dude watches in their private time, you know what I mean? You can't expect them not to look. You can't expect them not to gaze and be like, oh, that's now. I'll be like, oh, that's a fat ass, and then I get on a line my hand and be like, yo, babe, I just saw this hand walking around with like a thong, and she got mesh covered over, and I was like, but I only tell my hand to let her know that like if I ever catch you like that, that's gonna be a long day type us. But other than that, it's like attire does really it kind of does. You know, because certain gents can't walk away and be like, oh, that's a nice ass or whatever case may be and walk away. Some gents are enticed and they go for, you know, we have sickos out here. So attire does play a huge role for me.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is,
I'm waiting for the land.
oh, you went for like, did I not land?
We don't understand entirely clearly what you
didn't
said.
write- you didn't
Because
write
we
that.
understand that like if someone's wearing a bikini, we'll look. I don't think there's a a disconnect with the
naturally.
general public. They're like, oh no, I'm wearing a bikini and I don't want people to look at me. People don't say that. So when you brought that point, I was like no one complains about, oh, he was looking at me because I had my bikini on.
No, bikini is a different chat because like you wear that at the beach and stuff like that. I'm talking about the fits, like you know where Hans, I don't know what they call that. It's a corset or like things they now walk out like it's a bedroom time fit.
Like a fishnet or something.
Yeah, fishnet.
Isn't fishnet just the holes?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fishnet.
Yeah, where you can see and then you just
Oh
cover
yeah,
it.
like so that's stuff women are supposed to, like, really generally we know them to wear in the videos. That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you're saying don't dress like that and go to the CBD?
yeah, don't
All
like
right.
that's a
Because there's sickers out there.
and literally you're identifying to the video that niggas watch. You know what I'm saying, to get enticed in their private time because a nigga when someone's jerking off, they watching the fishnet you walking in the street with. So you put two and two together, bro. And
Okay.
sometimes you
I get where you
know what I'm saying?
I get where you're going.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Is that what you tell your girlfriend? Like, don't dress like this because this is what you're gonna inspire.
No, not really. She knows what to do.
Okay.
But I'm saying for others who do, they shouldn't be like, why are you like,
Wait, what? Say that again.
say what?
What did you say now?
Gloves
For others who do.
Gloves are off. You said there was that one Instagram post that your girl was listening to your story, bro. Or saying that she doesn't know what to do because
Minus 5K,
my boy crashed out. He saw bikini pics.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
crashed
we're shooting a
out.
pod and he was going crazy and that part is like, yeah, no, Muhammad would never do this, we never She
Never.
rocks
Day.
up here. I think it's the day you met. It was the same day. The day you
Was
met
it?
her. Yeah. The day you met her, she's like, baby, look at what I posted. I'm standing next to Jareed. He's trying to be supportive and crash hard at the same time. He's like, he doesn't say anything. He's like, he pulls me to the side. He's like, minus 5K. He's like, 5K is too little. Yeah?
Bola bola.
He's like, no way.
And she has
It's like-
8 slides, so
it's
that's
like-
minus 40 bands.
It's like each slide is minus.
Each slide. Each slide.
Why do you have a problem with her posting in bikini?
I actually
Pininginyana there in
I feel
the.
like, yeah, I feel like I do. I won't even lie. It's like people get to see what I'm working
I don't
with now.
understand. You've posted
understand
pictures in your underwear where we can see your dick print.
No, I haven't.
You have. Alright, bro, guys.
Bro,
is this?
not even that, bro. The internet has seen your
Your
but
ding ding. What you mean?
Listen.
Like
bro.
of everybody that should be talking.
That's him, like outside of a relationship at the time. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's,
You know what I'm saying? So now we in
What
a
do you mean?
relationship.
So now you're in a relationship, the picture's still there.
It isn't. I took it off. They're not my feet.
Because your past.
My feet is clean. I'm like, yo, baby, new slave for us.
Okay.
Togetherness.
isn't it crazy though?
What?
Sorry.
Alright,
I'm
ask
gonna
everybody
just-
else's
No, I understand.
opinion
Like,
on that.
isn't
What's
it,
yours?
what Troy is saying now is like it's still on the internet. Isn't it crazy? Like when you meet your girlfriend's mother, or even father, they can say, "Yeah, we've seen Jareed's."
Nah, I don't think it's weird, bro. I think it's like kind of cool in a sense. Cause like,
That's same logic for your hand. Please apply it.
nah, I can't
Your
apply that.
dad, your
Why
dad
then-
must see.
Oh, no, but that's the thing. Like,
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so that we can put it on.
yo, that's a model thing. Yeah, I'm modeling, bro.
This-
working.
This is Jareed.
I'm modeling, man.
This is Jareed.
I'm modeling, bro.
And he's like, no, I don't want you to be wearing. This is Jareed.
This is a model thing, yeah, man. You know?
What if she was also modeling? What is a modeling?
Nah, that
thing?
was a fun. You know what's worse about that? I took the pictures and she told me, nah, could be gonna have this as memories. Next thing, I see, I'm like, yo, I literally shot myself in the foot.
Can I just say this? I've taken pictures like that before. Like I think it's the pictures I posted today. Don't go and check it out. But it's
I'll check
like
it out.
you know when you send a
I'll check
picture
it
to
out.
someone and then it sits there and then you look at it, you're like, actually,
The whole world must
actually
see
the
it.
whole world must see
You
this.
guys, I need to bless your eyes.
You're like, let me leave some for them. Like, I don't think it's that deep. The problem for me is once you get messages, because you are gonna get messages from those posts. What do you do about them?
Yeah.
When I
You
get
know?
message,
No, like that's
Okay,
the conversation
yeah,
I want to have.
yeah,
I don't
true.
think you should be having those conversations because first of all, your dick is all over the internet.
no, right?
So he's lost
I
the
guess-
right.
He really has.
I
Maybe
guess-
Parky.
I guess the greater question is also it's like why are you posting that? What's the
What
purpose
was
of
the
it?
motive?
Like,
What was the motive for you?
What are you trying to get out of like posting your bikini pics out there?
Or for me, I was modeling. That's like for underwear thing, yeah.
Yeah.
For you know, what I'm
And
saying.
your hand, why do you think she posted that?
Watch. That's the thing. I don't know. I still haven't know. She
didn't ask.
she tell me, no, it's a beautiful picture at the beach, and I'm like, yo, bro, I took these, bro. What the hell?
I mean, that could be the reason.
I'm down for it. I'm just saying also your interaction goes up when you post those pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so
DMs are also
engagement.
DMs go up. Engagement is important. We're not
So
gonna.
you're a digital slut.
We're in the era, my boy. In the digital era, my boy. Of course, of course. When you wanna get numbers, you post a little picture and then you post something else, and then you get the numbers.
Post something else, something
People
holy.
used to stand on the roads, not have Instagram.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
As long as you don't get too touched, that's what it
Real.
is.
That's real. Actually, I think that's the important factor, you know?
Yeah.
As long as you see what I'm working with.
I love
like,
how you guys keep.
What do you think, Rams?
What do
Sorry.
you think, Ramsey? Bringing some.
Let's bring you in. Come here.
There's no depth
Okay.
to this conversation, or I don't know the depth that you're expecting me to
All right,
have.
Len.
What are we talking about? Like clothing and attire?
Yeah.
Deeper.
Do I?
Deeper.
Deeper.
What's deeper?
Go in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
For me, I hear what Jerry's saying. Where there's sometimes certain attire that you might wear is like really sexy or revealing, and it's like I kind of don't want you to have that gaze from other men. Like that's just, I think it's a natural territorial thing as well, more than anything. So it's same thing when it comes to Instagram photos where they kind of sexy and whatnot. You know, the DMs are going crazy and stuff like that. I think also if you're gonna post sexy pictures, at least let me see them first. Like send to me and then I'll see it on Instagram. But there's nothing that hurts more than
sanction
finding
the
out
move,
on
yeah.
Instagram. It's like,
Bruh.
¿Qué le pone a la man?
Que
¿Qué la man?
la runa. Que la runa.
Oh, okay.
Que la runa le pone a leer.
All right.
Dale, va.
Collective le pone.
Que la runa le pone a leer.
Having got Jerry to speak Swiss is crazy.
also the same.
Guess the foreigner.
Sorry.
What are we
Rams
saying?
Lens.
I don't know
Yeah,
what you guys
but
are saying.
like,
Oh, we were asking who's.
who's the
Whose
ass?
body is that? Whose ass is that? So I'm saying it's ours, bro.
Skyrock
It's me and hers. You feel me?
And then I lost myself again. Oh, but then I've also had conversations with ladies about this specific thing, and they say that they just feel sexy and they just want to be sexy, and I get it. Like
Sometimes that's all it
Yeah.
is.
I get that aspect. It's just I can't help but feel.
Jade
the way
also
that I do.
mentioned a different point of where it's a bit more scary of conversation where he's like, there are certain women shouldn't dress in certain way, like provocative manner in certain places. What are your sentiments with that? Like, if
Isn't
you're
that
going
what
to
we were
see,
talking about?
no, you're speaking about Instagram and like your partner.
We were talking about attire and like outfits.
Like I was saying in general, like if
Like
I'm
in
going to the
general.
CBD as well.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want you to have that gaze from other men.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
So you're
you
not
walk. Huh?
tackling it from a safety element. You just like
Oh, no, I'm talking about like just gaze from other men.
Okay.
Like walking in the street.
I
and
like that. Look, first of all, I think I can speak about this from a male privilege point of view. Like, obviously, nothing's going to happen to me. But I understand where Jared is coming from in terms of you. Sadly, the sad part about it is, it almost seems like we're blaming the victim, but it's like, at the end of the day, you're going to be the victim. Maybe just try
and conceal it.
Yeah. Just
Try and avoid it as much as possible. If you know you go to certain areas where you might just find people.
Hotspots.
I wouldn't go to
Hotspots.
Joburg and then you can do it in Centre. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. Everybody's gonna turn around and look at you like, oh, that's crazy. But if you're going to the CBD and you dress like that,
Bro.
we're not saying you asked for it,
Yeah.
but something might just happen because
It's a hotspot,
in the
bro.
CBD.
Yeah.
It's a hotspot. Yeah. Baki, the PC version.
So here you guys, I agree with you guys. I think obviously the greater conversation is education.
Yeah.
Educating people
I'm
and
not
trying to get people more informed or try and eradicate this. I guess it's an impossible act. The perpetrators that will do weird and creepy shit within the CBD. That's the core of it. But with what we can do, it's like if you know that it's a danger spot, you shouldn't put yourself in a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
So it's like, ideally, in an ideal world,
Do whatever
wear what
you
you
want.
want, but then
go anywhere, yeah.
the world we live in, you can't. And I know you want this, but it's like, that's not how it functions.
Sad. But the sad part is I know as a guy I can do it and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm hoping nothing. All right.
I was thinking, do you guys think that commitment differs between male and female? Do you think they show commitments differently?
Most definitely.
Explain a little bit more.
Like,
What do you consider commitment?
what do I consider? How they present like I'm devoted to you would be different from how a woman would perceive that, like, okay, now this actions tells Rams that like a guy would be like, I'm providing for my family, and this shows my commitment, and then the wife can be like, yo, no, you're not spending time with me, you're not committed. But he perceives like my monetary resources is showing my commitment. That's like two different cases.
Can't we say, like, to a basic level, that just goes back to love languages. Like how you love someone might not be the same way that you receive love, so they will feel neglected. Compared to when you're feeding. If I know my girl likes gift giving and I'm flooding her with gifts every single time, she will feel like, okay, this guy is really down for me, this guy is really committed to me. And then at the same way, maybe I feel like we don't hang out a lot and she doesn't understand that we don't do that, so I feel not committed.
Jude, you're saying definitely.
I do, bro. Like, there's a huge misconception in relationships, because like what you think you're doing to show love and stuff like that, or commit, is totally a different, like, ball game for the woman. Because like if I neglect the monetary value of things, then I give you the attention is going to be there, and now you're going to be mad at me because you can't do such and such and accomplish such and such. So I think that's just an understanding you guys need to have, and be like, yo, I do such and such, and there will be a time for this, but right now this is what the main focal point, and that's just how, like, an agreement between two people, man.
Troy,
rephrase the question for me again.
Do you think
women and men love differently? I think I'm going to stand with it. Perceived commitment.
Differently.
I'm only going to. I've noticed that when women cheat, all right.
We're the cheating podcast.
Yes, here we are. I want to talk about commitment, because I think that's the break of commitment. So I've noticed that when women cheat, men are always worried about, did you sleep with the person? Right? And then when men cheat, I think the women are more worried about, do you love her type thing. So I think essentially I would say women and men, I guess, are different in the way they perceive commitment and whatnot.
Did you sleep with him? That vibe, bro. That's
like, just tell me at least. Like, I don't want to.
At least you didn't sleep with him. Yeah. So I think obviously, and then also to speak to Ramsey's point, I think love languages are very important. I think it goes back to that.
I agree with both the points you and Rams made. It's that whole traditional trope of like the African man that's providing. It's like, we'll never say I love you, but it's like my action. But obviously we've progressed to a time where
carry on.
We can like speak and communicate, like, okay, now this is how I want to receive love. This is how I want to also give you love. Let me know what you think. Where before you just be like, because he provides and he loves you and nothing said. But yeah, we've progressed and people can communicate now.
I get you, communication.
Like, I can say, like, even with me personally, like, something that I think I started developing towards the end, like, recently, is just, I like that communication of I love you. Don't be shy to say I love you. But I think it also stems from how I grew up at home. My dad can't say I love you. I'll be like, yo, dog, I love you. He's like, sure. But, no, like,
to his defense, he already gets cut off.
Yeah, but like, there's other versions or ways where he'll show me that
it's too much. It's too much. And then Bucky doesn't have a dad. Like, come down.
It's too much. It's too much.
Real.
Choose one. You're good with one. So something that was said, I wanted to talk about the comment section. That was something that I saw in our comment section. Apparently, you like talking over each other.
I did see that.
Yeah, the girl was like, "Yeah, you guys are always talking over each other."
No, it's when the gloves are off.
Because everyone's boiling and they have.
You don't want to lose that point. I got my counter, but now we're moving on to another topic.
I hear you. Bucky, where we going next?
Rams and I were having a discussion, and we shared different sentiments.
What discussion is
He's like, where is he going? He's sweating.
Whenever you speak to Bucky, it might just be on the pot.
And the topic is chill, Rams, don't worry. The topic was like, do you think you're the product of the 5 closest people to you? Do you think, typically that? Because Rams was disagreeing to a certain extent. What do you guys think? We can start with Jurid.
I definitely do, bro. You know how many, like, you can atone, bro. You know how many people I can cut out of, like, my life. I'm the biggest guy to cut off, like, people, bro, in general, if it's not serving the season I'm in. There's a season to work, bro. I don't want to be around gents who are always gonna, like, yeah, bro, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, You just want to get around people like Bucky who just do stuff and then go, okay, let's restructure. Let's do it. That's exactly what you need. You need if you're in a season to flow, you need people who are always flowing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, by far.
I was in the conversation.
You want depth. Oh, you were in the conversation. No, I mean, give us the deep version.
No, let's hear yours.
Okay.
We can...
All right. I agree, but I don't know about cutting people off. Like, I feel like Ian, are you one of those people like
cutting people off.
2021?
No, not
yeah,
even.
knew me. I'm cutting people off.
I don't even tell you 2021 is. You just
like, how do you cut people off?
I won't even say that.
There are people who tell you, I'm gonna cut people off.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
I didn't give it.
Let's just move.
Yeah.
But I agree with what you're saying. That so you said, are the 5 people in your life an indication of
we are
somewhat
the closest 5.
Somewhat the closest 5, definitely somewhat, or at least they sort of carry different versions of you. But yeah, definitely agree with what he's saying. I think you can have a different 5 for every different season. This season I want to be pushing. I'm a Bucky. This next season I want to be doing this. I can chill with this person. But depending on where you want to be, you can know sort of the type of people you want to have in your life. But I think it's fine to have multiple different people in your life. Just know when to bring them in.
I'm just trying to remember the context of our conversation.
You are the product of the 5 people.
I don't think you want the context, buddy. just the examples you were using was mad. I got you.
I think in that case, I'm gonna run with the last part of what Troy said. When you can have different set of group of people for certain times in your life. Not necessarily that you're gonna cut this person out for good, but you're gonna run them back maybe at a different point in your life, depending on different circumstances and whatnot.
Okay.
And to add on to that, bro, like, because for me, like, I started because I used to be around these group of boys. Like, a lot of gents won't admit this, to be quite honest. There's like some office gents who catch certain charges, like, or accused of certain things. So now when you start looking around, like, well, he got accused for this, he got accused for this, and if I look at it, I'm next, buddy. So I gotta like, you know,
that's how it works. Actually, the angle that you
it really is, bro.
The angle that you pushed was like you were comparing how we are different. So I don't need to go into specifically. Like, we were friends, we were pretty close, but when I still navigate myself differently. So you saying with that in mind, you don't entirely think it's true.
Yeah,
you're like you can still change your sentiments, or you still double down.
I'm remembering the context of this conversation. Ish. I don't know. It feels like the question that you've like the way you've posed it.
Pose it differently.
You see, I don't know how to say it without saying what I have to say. I just said a lot of nothing there.
Yeah, Da Vinci's coding this bitch now.
Because I don't recall the conversation directly and what angle I was actually going in. I'd have to double down on what I just said now, based on this conversation.
Okay, that's fine. I
don't want to get lost in translation.
We're gonna do a bit of reactions. We're gonna react to one video. So Jarita and I went to a Disney Plus event, and official Randy asked us. Oh, is it Coachella Randy?
Coachella Randy
asked us to be on the video.
Okay.
It was kiss or slap.
All right.
Kiss or slap. Oh, darling. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Hi, Angelis. Hi. Kiss or slap. Hi. Hey, kiss or slap. Kiss or slap. Kiss. Mwah.
Okay.
What's that? Oh. It's okay, yo.
The die is strong.
What's going on, Coachella Randy?
The die is very strong. There we go.
His editing's good as well.
I fear for the pillows tonight. No, but these memes are crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before we even get to
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Whoever's editing is gonna have a tough time at this point. Stop it.
My good sir. Okay.
Let's just
take it forward. Yeah.
Let's start all over.
No, push it forward.
Push it forward. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just go and fuck myself.
I mean, you don't need to see it, Judy.
Kiss or slap?
He's like,
Slap.
Do it then.
No, slap.
No, do it. No.
No, just now you go and hug her. There's no hugs, just kisses.
back in the class.
I didn't know what the video was about. I was like, yo.
So you just jumped onto the video.
She was like, let's record. I was like, cool.
good.
Hey.
You look dazzling, Coach Randy.
Okay. You rehearsed that.
No, this is how I speak.
Okay, wait, taste the chocolate cake. A creamy F-ray. Are you gonna kiss me or slap me?
I'll kiss you.
Of course, Judy.
Pierre Jurid.
Hey!
Pierre
It's like,
Jurid.
let me appeal to the gays real quick.
Jareed would never even kiss me. Not even my hand.
I'm a smart man, ladies and gentlemen.
For me, I was caught too off guard.
Yeah, I
you
know.
know?
You
So
genuinely
I
look
was
like.
I'ma slap you.
It's like, slap me then.
Then do it. All right.
The next segment is Ask the Boys. So we went on our Instagram and asked for questions, and y'all answered with interesting questions.
This is.
Yeah, you see how the boiled.
Oh, sorry, come on, yeah.
Someone asked, "What's something you'd say in Jareed's eulogy? The funeral is in Harare."
Yo, that's crazy, man.
We can start with Russ.
I don't even know where to start. Can we run it back somewhere else?
I try.
What will I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he leaves with that kill thing.
I feel that.
I'd say Jareed was my boy. We met in high school. He had an 8-inch curved dick to the left.
I mean, that's the important part. I feel like you have to say that.
Had a fake American accent.
Oh, it's a fake now.
He picked it up somewhere in grade 9. Before my boy used to say,
before, yeah.
"Dita mine."
Wait, did you have the foreign accent?
Before he had a thick accent, boy.
Dude, I think he did.
Then he was like,
Wait,
"Yo,
so you
man,
went
what's
from
that?"
Peter Mine to
Yo, man. He got tired of getting this. He started watching Bad Boys.
Friday.
Right.
But yeah, my boy was a hard worker. Sorry to lose him so soon.
So
So-
soon is crazy because you don't know when this is.
No, because like
It's human. Yeah, eulogy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Time
yeah,
in
yeah.
the future.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Like,
Okay,
you don't know how far
we
in the
lost him
future
at
it
the
is.
right time. Do you want me to say that? Dog? Either way, it's gonna be soon. Even if he's, yeah, man. Love you, Jareed. Hope you found Jesus.
Ish.
Tell him I said hi.
For sure, Steve.
What would you say? What would you say at Bucky's? Oh, I'm gonna yours. There's nothing you can say. You know what I mean? You're gone. Yeah, but what would you say at Bucky's?
Easy.
Same question, but
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Bucky's. Okay. Firstly, I started off by saying, yo, that was a crazy dude. Had crazy insight. Private conversations were the best ones because, like, they far from the cameras, you know?
Yeah.
The private conversations were the best, bro. Bucky's one of the realest in private, yeah.
He's PR.
He's smart enough to regulate himself. I've never seen someone that's, like, as smart to regulate himself in such a way he does. But if you
Question
knew him,
everything you say.
yeah, question, like, and in real life, me and Bucky are no different, bro.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Hey, where's my camera? Where's my camera? That's a lie.
Nah, it's straight
That's
facts.
twin for real, man. And R.I.P. big boy. That's it, boy.
Story with Jareed. Jareed, gone too soon.
For real?
Recently
Gone too
met you.
soon.
Thanks to
Even
the.
if it's 60 years from now.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
it's
too
always
soon.
gonna be too soon.
Yeah, because you feel like it's too soon. It always feels like it's too soon.
Obviously, thanks to the boys, then I was able to meet Jareed. One
Real.
thing about Jareed, he'll never cease to amaze me, and you think you get used to it, but you never do.
Real.
So, shout out to my nigga.
Shout out, broski.
P.S. I'd also like to mention that he never lends. He never lends.
Except now, today he finally
He's
landed.
never lending just when you think he probably is not dead even now.
Real. I faked my death before, so that's real.
Have you?
Yeah.
How? Hey,
Oh yeah, he did.
You
Remember
see
the last
what I
part?
mean?
What would you say about Bucky though?
Ish, Bucks, the hardest working man I know.
Nah, that's real, yo.
Sorry.
Hardest man. I don't know. Sometimes Bucky's your friend, and then sometimes he's not your friend. especially on camera. You know, it's and especially after the cameras, you look at you like, what do you mean? What did I do? But he knows.
He's setting up the premium gaslighters.
Premium, bro.
Definitely.
Bucky, you cannot believe anything Bucky ever says, but man, I'm gonna miss you loads.
Real.
Yeah.
I'd say Rams was a complex human being.
Hey.
He was loving, caring at the core, but very complex. A very great friend. He's worried right now in his grave about what I'm gonna say. So he's gonna be grateful that I chose PR Paki in this moment.
Ali. Firstly, before I say anything, I'd hire someone like, you know, a gay dude to scream the loudest at his funeral. For Rams.
That Bucky's funny.
Rams.
Say what's the love of my life? He starts crying. It was like, who's this?
Anybody have wife and kids?
He was the love of my life.
You're the love of my life. I want him to dive in the.
Like, did he get deeper in this grave? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'd say the boy was hella random. This nigga is like the king of adventures, bro. Like, pops out of nowhere, takes you excursions, bro. You never know where you're ending up, bro. That's the thing with Rams, bro. So, like, yeah, king of uncertainty. So, that's real, man. But, like, he lived, bro. That's how you live a gracious life, to be quite honest, man.
I definitely have to say with you, Ramsey. Well, I don't know much, but I'll say definitely PR. You know,
I'm PR.
you're very PR. You don't think?
I know he's PR. We know.
Bro.
Because no, that's very PR. Because like your personality off cam
It's
and
different
on
too,
cam is
like
like
on
very
cam.
different. So I'll definitely say yeah.
That's why Ramsey, my evil twin.
You are just as bad. You are just as bad.
That's where the saying comes from. That's my evil twin.
You are just as bad, definitely.
Let's cook Troy.
Troy for sure. Troy, I can't really hire anybody that's like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it really.
It might be his
Troy's
boyfriend.
You know what I'm saying? But to be quite honest, I've never.
Slap or kiss.
Real. So now for Troy,
I gave him the best hug of his life.
Real. With Troy, really, I've never seen anybody that lives unapologetically. Like, he really wears his identity on his like sleeve. He never hides it out. He's also very sassy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He has bars for days.
I'd be there like, that's right.
And good man, like totally good dude, man. He's like the type to change your perspective on a lot of things that you don't understand really when you take it in. And he's also out of pocket too, like, so that's Troy, man.
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
I would say, so Troy was very, very, very hardworking. Late nights, a creative by nature. But more than his hardworking nature, Troy was compassionate. Whenever the boys would butt heads, Troy would be the voice of reason.
Yeah, voice of reason.
Troy would see stuff from an objective lens and be like, listen.
Let's do this.
Let's not post this podcast. Let's not cook him. Let's not shoot before he comes.
Let's leave this podcast away. Let's take that on.
Nah, that's real. That's very, like, he's very fair, just.
But yeah, very just, very caring, cool dude. Pleasant to work with. Yeah, man. He's gone too soon, although he's 50, 60. He wants me to say he's gone at the right time. What?
Young, bro.
Good.
Troy, are you okay?
Peace out.
Also, it's so weird. Troy works so hard.
Wow.
That's young, bro.
You think, you know, I don't know when you're gonna be in your billionaire era, but like to die at 45, that's a bit crazy. But Troy for me has been one of the most mysterious people I know. And it's been a blessing in itself because every day I'm learning more about Troy. It's like you gotta work for it type shit. So
You gotta work. Diva! Earn it, boy!
I got you. Right. Okay, good.
gone at the right time, actually.
Going at the right time, actually. Yes,
That
you
was
say
a
that
fun
about
one.
him. Yeah.
The other question is vasectomy, the reversal of it, and the side effects. That's the question.
I say we need less children in the world.
Okay, guys, before we go on, we'll pick it up from the question.
Are we on 60 or 30?
40
Okay.
minutes.
Bucky, don't colonize the mic. Share it with Troy.
I think the problem was me. I'm the one that pushed it. Don't colonize the mic.
Because whenever he speaks, he will be like.
But-
and when
okay.
when you are loud closer to it, it's gonna crack.
I see.
It's meant to pick you up from far.
All right, okay.
Okay, so I shouldn't lean
You
towards
can
it.
lean,
But
don't
not too
go
close.
that
Okay,
close.
okay, good.
Okay. We still have a good
Vasectomies.
15 to 20.
Okay.
Is that the question you want to run? Though? I don't know how to respond to that. I'm so puzzled.
We can just, we've
just
answered it. That's what that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can
Should
pick
I
it
ask
up
the
from
question again or?
Yeah, please.
From the question.
Another one, rock on that.
Let's go for it in 3, 2, 1.
So the question is vasectomy, the reversal, and the side effects.
Don't know anything about that, but I'm pro people not having kids.
Vasectomy, you can reverse it. I'm not entirely sure.
I
Of,
think you can.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think it's with the ladies. Once they've cut the tubes, then you can't reverse
Yeah,
it.
but
I
with
think
the
there's
guys-
two. I know a guy in Cape Town. Oh shoot! I know a guy in Cape Town. He did one, but it's not reversible.
I mean, it can go wrong,
Okay,
but like
yeah.
the one that's like
The general
advertised
one.
is
Yeah,
you can
you can
reverse when you're ready.
I always had this question with vasectomy. Can you still shoot?
Yeah, I like
'Cause I think maybe they
you still
choose-
ejaculate. You just don't ejaculate semen.
What do you ejaculate then?
Pre.
No, Ankit is. Yeah, I don't know.
Stop. Let's stop. We're not an educational podcast.
It's not an educational podcast. We're a cheating podcast.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I mean, the way you phrase it is terrible.
Oh
But I
no! They are the cheaters.
Hey,
Oh no, no,
Paki,
none of
carry
them
on.
actually. Yeah, Paki, go.
Okay, you remember that long call you got?
Yes. I actually did get a call.
Do you guys believe in the right person, wrong time situation?
Nah,
Answer
we
that
already
last
we
Yeah,
already
yeah.
did answer
Nah.
that question.
Go watch the podcast.
Yeah, but
from
watch
last
the
week.
previous part.
Watch it.
It's a weird question. At what age can one stop being a hip hop fan? Include wearing and dressing like a hip hop person.
Why are you getting dragged?
To be quite honest,
I think it's both of them. Like, I think it's more Jareed though.
Yeah, more Jareed.
Yeah.
I'm not even a hip hop fan.
I'll tell you. Should I answer this? Because
You take it.
bro, Jay-Z's like what? 50. Future, bro. Future's like 50 now, and he's still rocking the hardest fits. I feel like your identity to like you can dress however as long as you know how to diversify in between. Put on a suit, put on your hip hop fits. That's all love, man. Diversify, man. Like there's no age.
I think the person who was meant for answered it.
No, I think be who you are, man. Be comfortable in your own skin. Like if you're I'm a nigga, be I'm a nigga.
Nigga is crazy.
If you wanna be
Low-key, if it wasn't for like what I do as a career right now, I think I actually wanted at some point to just wear suits all the time.
Really? I've been seeing a suit. I think that would be hot.
Shout out.
Yeah. Think about it.
Oh,
This is an interesting one. Ex who attempted suicide for breaking up asked for another chance.
wait. So
Yo!
repeat that question.
An ex who attempted
Means-
suicide for breaking up asked for another chance.
Wait, I don't know. I'm getting lost in the beginning. So who?
The
ex who asked.
Who attempted?
who attempted
Attempted
suicide
suicide.
for breaking up.
Yeah.
For them breaking up, asked for another chance.
So they're back now. They yeah. And
They're
like,
not back.
They're
but
not
like,
back yet.
No, I mean, they're not
He's
dead.
like, I
Oh,
want
so
to-
this
yeah.
person feels like, especially because of the attempt of suicide, like you're in a tricky
Yeah,
situation.
he's kind of oblique. It's like if
Feels,
probably I don't take her back, then she'll probably.
I think
Go back, bro.
no, don't go back because you're doing more damage than anything.
Go back to the person. Oh, is that what you say? Jareed, come back.
Never lands, bro.
Wait, I was so humble, bro.
What? It's a 30-second timer.
Wait, it wasn't landing. Okay, cool. What do you say?
I'm saying don't go back because you'll do more damage
Enabling
long
it,
term.
Yeah.
And you're just actually going to, like you said, enable.
Yeah.
You're creating a pattern now. So then the next time, a similar thing.
Okay.
But I think you can be very attentive to the person and just be understanding to some level. But I don't think you should go back.
I'm definitely saying to that person, see, he didn't die.
How?
He didn't die.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
It didn't kill
Maybe
you.
think what?
Baggy, what do you say?
Get running. No, you know what I
I
mean?
agree with you, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not going back.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, Paki's not the type to go back.
I'm not.
Go back, bro.
Are you going back?
If the
Whoa,
person-
whoa, whoa.
Okay.
The other question is, what's the
he
number of
didn't answer.
times you've gone back to someone, the same person?
I'll say
It's alliance. That's how I was like, boy.
yeah. I'll say probably 3 times, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm too quick to break things off. It's like also in previous relationships.
So you regret?
I'd be like, oh man, I was tweaking. I'm too quick to crash out. So I was like, man, maybe it isn't what it like, you know what I'm saying? So like, go back. Yeah. 3 times, 3 or 4 times, maybe even 5, bro.
It's getting worse. You see how you start to make it seem normal. And then like 3 times, then he's like 4.
Nah, bro.
He's like, they're still okay. 5. He's like, he's not shaking. Now he's gonna say 6.
7 even if I have to, bro.
Your threshold. He's slowly. Because if he started with 7, we'll be like, whoa. That's like
not even, bro. Because like I feel like I've always been the one. Any little inconvenience, I feel like it doesn't serve me.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Then I realized that maybe I went too far.
Yeah.
And then I come down and I'm like, okay, now you know what?
So what's the word? You react. You don't. Whatever. You get what I'm saying.
we don't.
No, there's a term. There's a term when it comes to certain.
How many times, Bucky?
Like 3 with my current girl. We'd head back and forth.
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we officially started dating.
Oh, it's with our current.
My current. No, just in general. I'm just saying
lifetime.
mine. Yeah.
I said lifetime. Yeah, lifetime.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm at 2.
Not more than 2.
Yeah.
You're saying you'll never go back more than 2 times?
No, the most I've gone in my lifetime back. The question was how many times
Number,
I've been going back. It's twice, and it was with my.
Okay. I don't believe in going back.
Yo.
You've never.
No.
Keep moving
8
forward.
billion people in the world.
Hey, you'll
8 billion people
you'll
in the world.
run
You wanna
that
go
one.
back?
I do.
No.
Oof. This question. Would you stay with the girl that cheated on you if your friends didn't know?
I think a lot of gents would, bro.
No, they said, would you?
That's
Personally, nah, not entirely.
Ganjan.
But it's a thing of your friends do influence a lot of things. To be quite honest, like yo, bro, you see this, and I'm like,
Stand on business.
you stand on business. But I think I'd go back because gents don't really, there's gents who will have to learn to hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Then they start putting you through the most. That's what initially going back would be.
What, you gonna put them through the most because they cheated on you?
For Showski, bro.
Is that?
I gotta spin back. You can't let me feel like this. And it's like,
You just want your lick back.
lick back, bro.
What did you gain from that?
I would make you go.
You understand my pain now. You understand?
So what are you going to do? Your favor as well?
No, I don't even know.
No, that's what he's saying.
So what is going...
He's going to
Getting your
go
lick
back
back.
so that he can show you flames.
See, when someone overcompensates,
So you say you're going back to the person, but you're not going back to do right.
why would I go back to do right to someone that did me wrong?
Why didn't you just move on?
That's what
Nah,
I'm saying.
that's a waste of
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Some people need to be.
What you're doing is a waste of time.
Nah, some people need to learn. They need to learn lessons, bro. Some people just like.
Why is it your responsibility to teach them a lesson?
Because they taught me a lesson, brother. So
Okay,
I'm learning.
then
So I'm
take
like,
your
okay,
lesson and move on.
No, I learned my lesson. So now it's time for you to heed warning and take yours.
Bro, remember you're a religious man.
I am.
Don't you think people get,
Turn the other cheek.
at the end of the day, people
Yeah,
get
turn the
theirs,
other
bro?
cheek.
Listen, I am real, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro. I
And
am
the right cheek.
right. But that's a human factor, bro. Like I won't even cap. That's like a human. As much as you might be really, some things they get to you, bro. And then
So you're on
I think I'm far from petty. The one thing I absolutely hate is just tit for tat. So
Yeah.
you can't move forward in a relationship or with anybody.
you gonna learn,
if you're going to that's a threat.
my boy.
I wouldn't even, whether my friends know or not, I'm not going back to a cheater.
Real.
Yeah.
I've went back to a cheater.
Could you have, Troy?
Yeah.
Probably this was back in my days, man. I didn't care about her. But now I do. I wouldn't go back.
Okay, guys, ask us questions next week. Before we close off, how was your guys' week?
It was good. It's chill.
Let's see the questions. I think it might be. Oh, no, you can start.
Can I have the rest of your questions?
Yeah.
We ran through all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
my
continue.
question. Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry, ask
How
that
was
again.
your week,
So
guys?
that-
my week was dope. It was chilled. Come vibes. Yeah. Just excited to work, man.
All right. My week was okay. Chill vibes as well. Mostly did work. But yeah, how was your week?
My week was amazing. I'm getting skinny again, running.
Yes, of course you are, sir. I forgot to mention
yeah.
that. Bucky looks amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at
I'm
Bucky.
trying to be Vogue model, bro.
Hey.
I'm trying to do Jareed Brandville stuff. Yeah, had a solid week.
For me, I had quite a tricky weekend. But I also, it was like work filled, so like I just editing a lot of stuff, also taking up leadership positions there, like my home cell, church vibes, and like And yeah, so I've had quite an eventful week, and I've also been learning how to be patient a lot, because like something's happening there at home and I need to practice patience. I'll discuss with the boys after the pod, because like this ain't for you guys, man. Came here to do what I need to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Alright, it's been your boy Paki Gilo and the DM for what you thinking. That's for my nigga David. You know what?
Jaree, that's Jaree Big D. Curve to the left, baby. Versace massaging my body.
Dimala Madam support it's your boy Kiro Rams, and the D's where it should be.
All right, enjoy Malangi signing out. I still don't know why everybody's talking about the D.
Why not? We'll just bring that deal in.